so divine. Oh my gosh, do you see all the movement, all the living waters circulating here? All around me. I'm just in the middle of it. Check me out. Just in the middle of such a beautiful scenery. What's up, YouTube? Check it out. Full circle. How you doing, YouTube? It's one of these videos. I'm just out in nature. So I just wanted to bring y'all along on the ride. So thanks for being here with me. Thanks for having me. The topic of this video, I want to speak about basically one of the most important chakras in the body. Important isn't even the word to describe how paramount, how pivotal, how significant this chakra is. Now, the chakra I'm talking about is the heart chakra, and a lot of people really they don't really understand what the heart chakra is. They think that the heart chakra is basically all about loving and all about sharing love and lights and peace and happiness and all types of stuff. And you know, you could associate this chakra with such things, but let's get straight to the business with this. The heart chakra basically is the thymus gland, and the thymus gland is basically one of the most significant organs when it comes to your immune system. So right off the bat, you can tell that your heart chakra isn't so loving as it is. Your heart chakra is the war type of organ that basically obliterates all things that has nothing to do with you and welcomes all things that are synchronized with your energy. So to put it in another way, your heart chakra is the friend to everything that is you, that belongs to you, and your heart chakra is the warrior, the fighter, the enemy to anything that doesn't belong to you, that isn't supposed to be in your energy, that isn't supposed to be associated with you. Now, the thymus gland has, for a long time, it has not received as much credit as it needs to receive. There's not a lot of information spreading on the internet about the thymus gland. Not a lot of spiritual teachers on the planet right now are speaking about the thymus gland. And it's a tragedy because it's one of the most pivotal, important chakras. Just to give you a breakdown on the nature of your thymus gland, the nature on how everything goes down with your thymus gland and your immune system, I'll start by saying that your thymus gland basically can be found in the center of your chest, maybe around this area, something like that. And your thymus gland only has 2 words in its whole dictionary. Those 2 words that the thymus only uses, is the only words you'll ever know that it uses, is 2 words, and those words are no and yes. These are the only 2 words that your thymus says, and you guessed it, your thymus is the organ. Your thymus is basically the prefacer for any type of encounter. Your thymus gland is the organ that signals yes, or your thymus gland is the organ that signals no to any stimuli that you might have encountered. Here's the thing. Your thymus gland is such a marvelous organ because, like I said before, a lot of information isn't known about this organ in the body. But I will tell you now that the thymus gland houses what is known as achenic cells. And I know you heard about I hope you heard about the 144, that being a divine number. Well, in your thymus gland, you have 144 achenic cells. And what achenic mean is these cells cannot die. Basically, these cells are immortal. These cells are connected to the divine infinite source. There's an all-knowing wisdom here in the center of your chest, and everybody talks about it. There's even pictures of Jesus pointing to the center of his chest. He's pointing to your thymus gland. And I had a video about this. I spoke about, it was called The Truth About Healing. And I basically talked about how there's an all-knowing wisdom in the center of your chest that knows everything. And that's basically the thymus gland. There are cells here that are connected to infinity, that can never die, that knows everything. And this is why that is the center of our immune system. Anything that we encounter, these cells already know everything about it, and it then gives you either the okay, yes, to allow it to mingle with your body, or it gives you the no. So here's the thing. People don't know what the thymus gland is, and most of the time, due to society, due to our lifestyle, it shrinks, it dies by the time you're an adult. When you're a child, when you're young, it's very big. Okay, so as you're a child, your thymus gland is big in size, and as you grow older, when you enter adulthood, it shrinks. And this is because, like everything else in the body, you need to understand, if you don't use it, you lose it. And that basically can be applied to everywhere in the body. If your thymus gland is signaling to you all these premonitions, all these warnings, if your thymus gland is signaling no, and you still engage in all these activities, it shrinks. And basically what happens is, when you become an adult, you can now be seen as someone that went their whole lifetime without listening to the wisdom here. That's what makes it shrink, when you don't listen to the wisdom. Now, the thymus gland is the center of life energy in the body. And basically, here is where energy is basically supplied to everywhere, right? Your heart gives life to everywhere in your body. Your thymus gland is basically like the upper portion of your heart. You know what I'm saying? It's all one big unit. And this is the center of life energy in the body. And basically, just like I said, your thymus gland only have 2 words in his dictionary, yes and no. Your thymus gland has only 2 movements, and those 2 movements can be associated with yes or no. Anytime that you listen to your thymus gland, because remember, your thymus gland is the center of life energy. Anytime you do something that is for your well-being, that is good for you, that is something that your thymus gland signaled yes, and you did it, your thymus gland will then open. It will expand. Your life energy will proliferate. Your life energy will increase. But if you don't listen to your thymus gland, if you don't acknowledge the wisdom coming from here, if you don't listen to your intuition, if you associate yourself with bad patterns and things that are not good for you, the life energy, your thymus gland, your life center, shrinks. So those are the 2 movements, yes and no, and open and close. Okay, well, it's not just whether or not you listen to your thymus gland that determines whether it opens or closes. And once again, your thymus gland is the center of life energy. This center supplies life to everywhere. It supplies life to every chakra. If your thymus gland is not working properly, all systems in the body will be thrown off. So keep that in mind. So you need to understand that it's not just whether you listen to your thymus gland or whether you do that determines whether it opens or closes. Remember, your thymus gland is an immune system organ. That means not just about the inside, but it also caters to the outside. It also reacts to your environment. And basically, your environment has the ability to influence your thymus gland. And basically, it goes like this. There are two things that you can receive from your environment that will either open your thymus gland, that will either increase your life energy, or close your thymus gland and decrease your life energy. And those two things that you can receive from outside of yourself that determines whether you're opening yourself or whether you're closing yourself, you're closing your life energy. It's dependent on these two things. Whether you're receiving truth from your environment or whether you're receiving falsehood, anything false. Truth, anything that is true, anything that has truth strengthens you. It basically opens up your life energy channels, and anything that is false, it weakens you and closes you up. And basically, your body is all-knowing. Your body is not stupid. Your body is highly intelligent, and basically the only language your body understands is truth. That's the only language your body understands. And if you present anything that is false, anything that doesn't relate to your genetic makeup, anything that is detrimental, anything that is false, basically it makes you go weak because your body can't comprehend it. Your body doesn't know what it is. Just to give you another understanding about it, it's like this. Everything in nature basically has a formula. Everything is a mathematical equation, and everything is basically balanced. Everything has an end result. Everything is clearly seen in the formula. Now, if something is false, if something is not truth, but if something is false, the equation, the formula will be missing things. It can't be registered as a complete equation because things will not connect and it will be thrown off and blah blah blah. And this is the nature of falsehood. It's not complete. Truth is complete within itself. It can be digested. It can be understood. But anything false basically is incomplete, incoherent, and so forth. To give you an idea of the various things in your environment that's true and the various things in your environment that's false, just think of all the things that make you feel good. Think of all the things that give you well-being. Fresh air, sunlight, nature, walking barefoot, raw foods, organic things. All these things make you go strong because they're complete, because they're balanced, because it came from source, because it's natural. Now, things that are false, that make your life energy, that makes your thymus gland shrink, is things like synthetic materials, like cigarettes, radiation, being stuck in a room with no ventilation, food, dead animals, junk food, clothes that are made of synthetic materials. All these things doesn't have a balanced equation. It can't be understood by the body because it didn't come from truth. It came from falsehood. It came from a unnatural source. And these type of things lessen your life energy. These type of things affect you, and these type of things decrease your thymus gland and makes it shrink. Okay? Now, take a look at planet Earth. I'll really have to give you this scenario. Take a look at planet Earth. Go to a busy intersection, or go to a shopping mall, or go to a social event and basically observe people. How many people do you see walking upright with their chest out, their chin up, feeling proud, walking with a spring in their step, feeling good, looking as if they're filled with life? How often do you see that? You don't see that often. And when you do see it, it's a rarity, you know? It's not normal to see somebody walk like that. The normal thing is to see people with their shoulders hunched over, with their chest collapsed, with their heads down, looking at the floor, or even worse yet, looking at a phone, looking at a device, and just not walking with a spring in their step, but walking slow and sluggish. This is what's normal in our society. This is what normal on Earth. And all these things indicate a low life energy in the body. All these things indicate a shrunken thymus, or a unactivated thymus, or a thymus with low activity. Now, if you went to a pet store and you wanted to get a dog, would you get the dog that is in the corner with his head down, shrunken, you know, closed tight, looking sad and looking weak? Would you want that dog? No, you wouldn't. But unfortunately, in society, that's what's normal. For somebody to be in such a low life energy state. You know what I'm saying? And it's normal in society to have a underactive thymus. And I'm here to give you the key to maintaining a working thymus gland, because it needs to end. We need to get back on our divinity. We need to get back on true health and understand that health, the ability to experience life, comes from here. The more open, the more expanded your thymus gland, the more amplified your life experience. Now, your immune system is very interesting. Your immune system is in charge of basically removing anything that doesn't belong in your body. Your immune system keeps you clean. It keeps your body clean from anything that is foreign and anything that may be detrimental or anything that might be alien to you. Your immune system, or should I say your lymphatic system, is all one big system. But your immune system is mainly found in your lymphatic system. And your lymphatic system is like all the sewers and pipes and spaces where stuff is being disposed of. Stuff can leave your body. And your lymphatic system, unlike all the other systems in your body, your lymphatic system, your immune system, it has no pump. It doesn't get any help from your heart, because your heart is pumping blood to everywhere in your body. Your lymphatic system, the system that removes toxins out your body, gets no help from the heart. And the only way that it generates energy to remove these things is from your movements. You know, I had a video about this, and it's, you know, so just look at my videos. I went in depth about it. It's called Jumping for Better Health. But anyways, back on topic. Your lymphatic system is basically dependent on your movement. In the same way with your thymus gland. Your thymus gland is basically just like your lymphatic system, just like your immune system. It gets no real help from your heart. And the main way of basically keeping it active It's not so much so movement, but it's more so stimulation and massage. This area, this fleshy area, the thymus gland, is meant to be tender. It's meant to be fleshy. It's meant to be massaged. Very, like, you know, if you go to a butcher house and how they just keep hitting the meat just to keep it, you know, supple and stuff like that. That's basically what keeps the thymus gland in shape. A lot of animals do it to basically activate their thymus gland, and basically this is what you have to do to activate your thymus gland. You just have to massage this area. You can hit it, you can open your arms up, massage it, slap it, you know, move it around. Just create a blood flow in this area, okay? As long as this place is constantly stimulated, your thymus gland will be in good shape. Now, your thymus gland is very important because just like how vitamin D activates your immune system in your body, because I had a video about this. I spoke about how vitamin D, without vitamin D, your immune system can't work. It needs vitamin D to be activated. And your thymus gland is the same way. Your thymus gland also activates your immune system. And if your thymus gland is weak, if it's not working, if it's underactive, your immune system will be in bad shape. Your immune system cells get activated in this region, and a lot of your immune system cells are stored in your sternum. By you hitting this area, basically vibrating this area, shaking it up, you're basically encouraging movement and energy to basically circulate in this area. And by doing so, you'll be helping yourself activate your immune system and all the other good stuff. The stronger this area, the better. And I'm going to throw this in here just to give y'all some more information about the thymus gland and why it's so important. You need to understand that out of your whole body, the most vulnerable place that you can possibly get hit at is at the center of your chest. This is like the most vulnerable place, and if somebody hits you hard enough here, you can possibly die. Okay? So it's common knowledge that, well, it's not common knowledge. Actually, this is secret knowledge, and not a lot of people know about this. Less than 1% of the planet knows about this. But this is the most vulnerable part in the body. By you hitting this area, tempering this area, strengthening it, because the body, if a part of your body is weak, if you keep stimulating it, your body will have no choice but to adapt to the stimulation, to adapt to the environment. So by you hitting this vulnerable area, by you strengthening it, you strengthen everything. When I mean everything, everything. So anybody that's into physical activities, if you consider yourself a warrior, because warriors, your ancestors, the warriors in the ancient time, they really put a lot of effort and emphasis on strengthening this region of the body, because they know that this is the center of strength in a way. And even though this is the most vulnerable place in your body, if you can make it strong, oh my gosh, you're stronger at everything else. And this, when your brain basically sends signals to your body parts to engage in movements and stuff like that, the first place that gets triggered, believe it or not, is here. So by you stimulating this area, making it stronger, making it more, you know, resilient, it will translate into better body-brain coordination. Like your movements will be better. You'll be, trust me, yeah, so your movements will be better, and you'll have way better control and agility when it comes to physical activities. So keep that in mind, and that is like a secret. So yeah, a lot of warriors in the ancient times knew about the importance of strengthening this area. Yeah, guys, this also another thing you should know. This is just like a little thing to throw in there, but we're all aware of the heart symbol that we all, you know, like when you say I love somebody, you just put that little heart symbol. Basically, if you turn that symbol upside down, that will basically give you the actual shape of a healthy thymus gland. The thymus gland is your heart, guys, and it's basically funny how the system is, how they just throw clues in your face. They made the heart sign, they made the heart symbol the shape of the thymus gland upside down. So keep that in mind, okay? So yeah, guys, the thymus gland is very important, very, very important. A good way to strengthen your thymus gland is to stimulate this area here. And another good way to strengthen your thymus gland, I threw this tip in at many of my other videos, but I'll say it here again. Your thymus gland, your heart, the energy here takes manifestation in your tongue. By you placing your tongue and leaving it, making contact at the roof of your mouth, an inch behind your teeth, or 2 inches, or you know, just find it's different for everybody. But by leaving the tip at the top of the roof, you will be strengthening this thymus gland. So keep that in mind. Another thing that strengthens your thymus gland is movement and opening. You need to open yourself. Try practicing good posture, good body language. Keep your chest open, breathe deeply, open your hands wide, and just create blood flow. Like I said, there's only 2 languages: yes, no, open, close, truth, falsehood. Open up, guys. I will have more videos, so just have faith. I will have more videos. I'm gonna share with you some thymus gland exercises you can use to really boost the activity here. But this video is mainly just to bring awareness about your thymus gland. So I hope that you try to do some research, try to search about all you can find about the thymus gland. It's one of the most important chakras. It's the center of life energy. If this center is not working properly, nothing works properly. So thank you for watching, guys. I'm about to start doing my practice. I'm about to go outside, get into nature, do some fun things. So thank you for watching. I hope you do the same. I hope you embrace the truth, gravitate to the truth, and open yourself to love and all the divine things that you are. Thank you for watching, Master of Earth. There will be more videos. Subscribe, like, comment, share. I love you guys. Thank you for the support. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you. We're together in this, guys. Thank you so much.